In order, we got Biff, Shinwar, Mr. Geek-n-out, and we're gonna run this show in a few seconds. So I do want to point out that 127 is in the books. We're going to do the podcast review and breakdown of 127 and the predictions for 128. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get this party started. We are the New Gaming Order, brought to you by Fullscreen.net. They're our partners. Make sure you check them out. It's time to light up the reactor, turn the lights on. It's about to go nuclear. New Gaming Order with the saltiest intro ever, brought to you by Michael Hurdle of michaelhurdle.com. Make sure you check him out for your graphic design needs. Alrighty, so we're going to go right into this podcast, and I am going to get the rest of the staff here on Discord. So,
how long is it? Oh,
there you go.
What's going on, everybody? I did the quick intro reel. I have Biff and Geeking-out with us as usual. And matter of fact, before we get started, Shinwar and I had an interesting discussion talking about... What? No, there was there was something that I think that is gonna give birth to more of the concept after Dragon Ball Super goes off. Well, theories and all kinds of speculations that we can expound on, like different episodes dedicated to different things. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be some good stuff. But starting with Biff, what's going on? What you been up to since our last episode?
It was my birthday week.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, 2 weekends in a row. It was actually birthday month, but it went down in
That's
Atlanta.
selfish. What?
What the hell was that selfish?
You can't have like a birth month like that. Like you got birthday. Okay.
Wow. Who says I can't?
What?
Oh, what? Okay. I celebrated the shit out of my birthday in Atlanta. Thanks to everybody that came out and celebrated Dragon Ball weekend with me. It was the bomb. It was fun. I had a ball, and I was inebriated the whole weekend, so it was a success.
What? Wow. All right. I'm glad you had fun, because I saw some of the pictures. I'm like, all right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Mr. Geeking-out, Shinwar, what's going on, brother?
Hello. I have returned.
Hey, you have some announcements to make.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Listen, I'm happy to be here. We're here to talk about Dragon Ball episode 127.
Yes.
Yeah, 127. Yes, I'm happy to be here, and that's all I got.
What Shinwar neglected to mention, for those of you who are going to participate in the Dragon Ball Fighters tournament for February, it will be on February 25th, Sunday.
Oh yes.
So details will be coming out once we have the flyer and all that set up, so I can put that in the background of our production.
I'll be up tomorrow.
All right. So with that, Dragon Ball episode 127. What a doozy it was. What a doozy, man. Let me tell you, one thing I will say, if you kind of with the titles of some of the episodes, I think we were talking about this before, like they need to kind of keep you in suspense, because now you're just like, oh man, you already kind of know what's gonna happen, Biff, are you cooking?
No, my baby is in there.
It's PJ. It's
Thank
PJ.
you.
I have my mic on mute, so it can't be me. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
All right, so with that, I am going to allow, Biff, you gotta handle business for us.
Who is that?
All right.
That's definitely not me.
All right.
It is. Who is that cooking? Somebody pressing buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
Cooking, yo.
All right.
All right. So let's get started with 127. Again, at the beginning of 127, as they've been doing, fashioning it lately, we're starting off with the back end of the last episode, where basically we see Vegeta unleash this giant, almost self-sacrificing build-up of power in order to defeat the god of destruction, Toppo. Basically, again, we see how Jiren calls Toppo trash, and then we get started with this one. All we have left here is Goku, Vegeta, 17, Frieza's around somewhere, and Jiren. And what is it? We have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes now left. 4 minutes left during this episode. Right? Yeah, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 4 minutes left on this episode. So basically, this episode opens up when it finally starts with Jiren attaining this new power. He's pissed off. He's mad. He understands all survival is now on him, and we finally get to see the real Jiren everybody has been waiting for. This energy is so dense and it's so powerful. It basically envelops like the whole arena. And keep in mind, this arena's in pieces thanks to Toko. But yeah, we got our first glimpse at Jiren's actual power. We seen the Xenos. They're talking about he's on fire, and then we actually see how Goku and Vegeta were actually a little bit surprised. I don't know why they would be surprised. I felt like they kind of knew he was holding back, but I don't know. Goku questioned him, and then Vegeta also questioned Jiren about why has he gotten serious now that his friends are gone.
True. So, I mean, you got Beerus. Well, not Beerus. All right, we got some background noise going on.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
All right, yeah, but pretty much now we have Jiren. Like now he's getting ready to turn up, right? And it was interesting. Now you notice Goku has a red aura, Vegeta has some blue aura, and then Jiren is kind of like a yellowish red. It's kind of cool. Like I thought it was like a play on the primary colors. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you know, I thought that was pretty cool. But you know, now we got this this being powering up, and I'm like, wow. You know, the way that this episode starts off, the action was fast and furious. It was literally like barely any dialogue. You know, and I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, what were your thoughts on the pacing of the action with you know, Vegeta and Goku going at Jiren first, and then 17, you know, jumping in there, and then, you know, I don't want to jump too far with the Frieza stuff, but Biff, your thoughts?
You just spoiled it. Huh?
I know, Rosa. But I think it was I don't know, because typically this whole arc, this whole tournament, everything's been starting out kind of slowing down. It's kind of like they're trying to slam pack everything into like 4 episodes.
Well, you kind of, we knew that was gonna happen. The action's definitely gonna pick up.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that. That's Toriyama style, but it was just, I don't know. I guess I like it. More action and more. You know, I was screaming in the car outside the bar, but that's fine.
All right, bet. But Shinra, your thoughts on the first quarter of the episode where it was just straight action? Like, did anything stand out to you?
Maybe like 5. What? Yeah, I haven't got quite that far yet. Who is that?
No, the episode. I thought the episode was really good. It was fast paced. Like they gotta get straight to the point. It's like 4 episodes left. So, like Biff said, they're gonna cram everything. I mean, and for the Tournament of Power, it's really gonna be like the next 2 episodes because 131 is the last one. So action was good. I mean, just Vegeta and Goku are just getting pummeled, boy. Them dudes is taking it, and Jiren is, Jiren's showing his stuff. So yeah.
All right. Now.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Who is that?
All right. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. New gaming order. We're just taking a quick intermission. Hang tight. All right.
Hang white.
All right. All right. Okay. We are coming back. All right. Did the sound go away yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Yes. I mean. Yeah. I had to.
All right. So basically, where we coming at again? Vegeta says it's dumb to have waited so long, and that basically now that Jiren's the only one left, Vegeta's like, "You're all I gotta beat up," and Jiren kind of smirks at him and was like, "You can't beat me with them wounds." Now, please take note that last episode it was noted that Vegeta is all out of stamina and power. And then your boy goes back Super Saiyan Blue.
Bad writing.
It was horrible, very, very bad writing.
Well, let me ask you this: wouldn't that play to Vegeta's strengths, like where he's just not giving up? And then he just, because remember,
I get that, but don't tell me he ain't got no energy, no stamina, no nothing,
right?
And then he turns around and goes straight to blue.
Right, Beerus specifically indicates after that move in the last episode, the self-destruct move, Vegeta is all out of energy. Now, don't get me wrong. Lately, him and Goku have been getting their stamina back like
quick.
Snap of a finger, yeah.
But they're saying, okay, so this episode was a whole minute according to Dragon Ball time, right? So that means he was able to recover from that last episode to this in a matter of what? Seconds?
Now remember, they're in the world of Void, so the rules are a bit different. We don't understand how time and space and all of that.
No. This is Dragon Ball, just like the Frieza on Namek was how many episodes?
What? Say again?
5. The Frieza saga, 5 minutes on Namek. And I don't think it's the world of Void. I just think how they pace it. They pace it. It's just like, come on, man, like. But then the previews for next episode, he's nothing. He's all in just base form.
Base form, yeah.
And Beerus specifically said he's all out of energy. Come on.
Well,
yeah. So this is apparent that you can tell Toriyama's using different writers for different episodes. I thought he should have picked his writers, but used them in groups. Like you're doing episode 115 to 120, you're 121,
right.
126.
Something like a showrunner.
Yeah, because it's kind of all over the place. Even though it's just small details like that, if you pay attention to, that's kind of like that throws you off. But
Dragon Ball fans, you need to have Dragon Ball fans, you need to have consistency across the board, because Shinwar and I said, doesn't that cause arguments when you have people like saying, well, he did this in this episode and she did that in that episode. It's like, how do you really hold an argument or hold what's valid if even the writing is all over this place, So, I mean, to me, I thought that, Vegeta, just his sheer will, that's the explanation for why he was able to go right back to Royal Blue, So,
I mean, you have to come up with something for yourself, because you see, they didn't explain anything. They couldn't explain it.
Hell, they didn't even explain fully when they actually hit Super Saiyan Blue during the training with Whis. All we know is when they hit the fists together, and then they did that inverted thing where they unlocked their power, and then they one day they just turned Super Saiyan Blue.
That should have been further explained. But I mean, it's pretty. Saiyan Blue is the Super Saiyan version
of the God form,
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, all that to be said. I mean, I am at a point where you see how Vegeta just went back to his Royal Blue state. You're gonna see a lot of inconsistencies in the next couple of episodes. I believe me when I tell you.
I feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but aside from that, Biff, can you shed some light on the MVP of this episode?
Alright, so basically all 3 men attack Jiren at the same time, and Jiren basically calls them gnats, little mosquitoes, and he's like swatting them away. I really thought that was a dope action scene when all 3 were attacking, and Jiren is just moving his hands and arms, and he's just like, yo, you can't touch me, you can't touch me. So
he did like MC Hammer, can't touch this?
He really did. But basically, it comes a time where Vegeta is 17, they shoot Ki Blast at Jiren, but Jiren, per usual, breaks through. And at this point, he's getting ready to stomp out Vegeta, but who comes to the rescue? 17. Yep. 17 saves him just in time. So basically, Vegeta, who's kind of upset at 17, saved him. So Vegeta is upset at 17 for saving him, and then Vegeta wholeheartedly believes he will be the one that to beat Jiren. So they continue.
Oh my
Watch
bad.
your mouth. Don't you do it. So basically, Goku Vegeta.
Go ahead.
Goku, Vegeta, shut up. Goku, Vegeta, and 17. They basically start fighting Jiren, but they're still struggling. It's more of a struggle now until Vegeta catches one of Vegeta's punches. He told him he basically told Vegeta he's impressed at the punch that Vegeta used to defeat Toppo, but that's not gonna do shit to me. And he knocks out Vegeta. After he knocks out Vegeta, of course, he comes to the rescue. Little brother Kakarot. So Goku jumps in and he fires a Kamehameha wave. But again, Jiren charges Ki into his fist and he punches straight through that blast and knocks Goku around in the process. So as Vegeta and Goku are dead, well, they're not all the way dead, but they're dead and laying in the craters as the dirt, as Toppo looks suspiciously. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Oh yeah. Topo was looking at Jiren during that fight, especially after he did that standing uppercut like Asura's Wrath and disintegrated that Kamehameha. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, F your couch. He's like, Shoryuken, and didn't even jump. I'm like, damn, Jiren, like what the heck?
I'm really wondering if Topo was one of those warriors that fought with. Oh well, never mind.
I doubt it.
Get there with him.
Yeah, well, that's theory for later. But go ahead.
When we get there. So basically, as Jiren goes in for the final blow to eliminate Goku Vegeta, 17 surprises him from behind with a blank key attack. Da-da-da-da. Jiren has now gotten hit. That's the first big hit on Jiren this whole tournament. I think it was kind of dope. It was 17 that did it. The person you least expected to get a hit on Jiren got the first hit. So basically the blast is pretty big and it envelops them both. So after the smoke clears, 17 is basically lying in the crater. And he says that getting caught in his own explosion was reckless, but basically worth it.
But let's take a checkpoint. Let's take a checkpoint. Now, you said that Jiren, got hit, or the first hit. Well, let's go back a couple episodes. Goku actually landed the first hit in Ultra Instinct. It wasn't a big shot, but it surprised you.
I'm talking about a big shot. It actually hurt.
I was gonna get to that. Then you got Vegeta and Royal Blue actually landing like a combination on Jiren, kicking him in the stomach and all that good stuff. But like you said, like 17 is so smart, so cunning that it was inadvertently discovered that Jiren can be hit and hurt. But like Goku, you remember how they were kind of figuring, okay, you know what, he can't take, well, he focused straight ahead, so if he's like fighting somebody and you get him from behind, you could surprise the guy. Shinwar, your thoughts?
I mean, that's probably gonna play into, well, Goku already figured it out, that's gonna play into how it's gonna be defeated. But this guy, how can I say it? When Goku hit him, Vegeta hit him, it probably felt like, I don't want to say like a pebble hit him, but when 17 did that move to his back, he said, curse you. Like, that hurt.
Yeah. He's like, my back.
Yeah, his shirt was, like, the back of his shirt was ripped. So, 17 did something. So he was really very mad. And once again, like I stated some podcasts ago, Jiren probably never had to go up against this type of intensity where these guys keep coming at him. Every fight for him, unlike Goku had to strive to find a way to come back. Goku has never been the strongest, really, what I'm saying. All his enemies, he had to either train up and find a way. With Jiren, we don't have a full backstory yet, but with Jiren, he's already the top dog. Everybody Goku fought, Goku was the underdog, and in this, they're showing their strength against Jiren, and Jiren can't believe it.
But keep in mind, like, we're saying this, but like, there's gonna be a contradiction to that once we go into Jiren's backstory, because with all intent and purpose, he wasn't always strong.
I'm talking about now, though. I'm talking about now.
Okay.
Jiren, it's like WWE. Jiren was built up as this top guy. He's going over. People are afraid of him. And we're seeing the stuff that he can do, right? With Goku, we've been along this journey. We've seen the battles. It's like Rocky. We've seen the wars he fought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, obviously we know that as the protagonist, he has to have challenges or whatever, or it would be the show would be whack. If Goku's, obviously he's always winning, that's good, but it's how is he going to win? And they're showing here that there is no hope against this guy. You got Goku, Vegeta, and obviously 17, who at this point, since all the other universes are erased, these guys are our best bet for Universe 7. They are giving it all they have, and they are not putting a dent in this guy. And you know what? I love it. Because Jiren is going to be shocked when he's defeated. Everybody's going to be shocked when he's defeated.
But you know what? Shimor, remember points of our conversation this morning because I think that's gonna definitely play into why Super is ending, and there's gonna be like an explanation for like the Saiyans because at this point it looks like Jiren is a plot point. You have to justify why the characters are getting this strong.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jiren is literally the cosmic Brock Lesnar right now. It's like, what the hell?
I was just going to say that. That's funny. When he said WWE, I automatically thought of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. He's the Toriyama is Vince McMahon and Brock is Jiren. And like, come on, this guy is it's unbelievable what he can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that standing uppercut disintegrating the Kamehameha, and Goku put a lot into that. You know? So, I mean, we don't know how Jiren's going to stack up against like a Ultra Kamehameha and Ultra Instinct when that, inevitably occurs. But
here's the thing, though. Even there are hints to when they first fought when Goku had Ultra Instinct. Mm-hmm. Jiren was still keeping up.
Yeah, but understand, it's like Goku just started using this thing, So.
Right, no, yeah, absolutely. That's why if you look I know you don't like to do the spoiler titles, but you should start checking it out because it clearly said that the next time Goku uses it, it's a mastered technique. Episode
Shin.
Huh? Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I've seen it, but I've had some friends that are like purists.
What?
Oh, that's what
I just say look at the spoilers, but I don't exactly say what the spoilers say.
Oh, well, that's in the title. That's what the title says.
But then we talk about how they need to stop doing that. Like,
I agree.
Yeah, because I want to be shocked that such and such happened. You know what I mean? Like, oh, did you hear something?
But then what else pisses me off? Sometimes in titles, even though they say such and such, like Shin brought up a point, even though they say such and such falls. Like when they said, what was it, 2 episodes? They said Vegeta falls or. Mm-hmm. And basically, he just got beat up real bad, but then he came back in a new form, so everybody thought he was getting eliminated too.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like, what is that called when you purposely put something to make somebody come look at it?
A red herring.
Click
like a red herring.
Or clickbait.
Clickbait. Yeah, it's like watch bait rather.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll keep tracking on, but let's touch on 17's cunningness. And what he did, because shout out to free play mode.
We ain't got that far yet.
Oh, okay. I was even shout out to somebody. My bad. But continue, babe. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, so basically, let's get back to the story. What?
Mm-hmm.
Who was cooking?
Oh, that was me opening my refrigerator. Sorry.
So basically, the blast is big and. Like I said, it enveloped them both. And it looks like Jiren has actually been damaged, like his suit has been damaged. So this is the first time Jiren's suit has been damaged. So after that, it also says that Goku finally basically found out what his weakness was. Yeah. So again, this is the reason why I give 17 MVP. He has done a lot for this team, for this universe, and now he's basically given, our character the key to the win. Mm-hmm. So, basically, Jiren says he takes damages from large attacks. Jiren takes damages from large attacks that he doesn't guard against, so they all plan to attack him and take him by surprise.
But Jiren's smart though, because one thing you might catch him with it, but he's very adaptive, So
yeah, but see that's the thing. I don't know if you caught it. They caught Jiren that first time, but after that, Jiren didn't get caught like that no more.
Yeah. Yep. So talk about hit. Yeah, I just want to interject. Remember how hit would evolve as he's fighting? Jiren does it instantly. You hit him one time with something, it's like, okay, I got my guard up going forward.
Yeah, but I think that just goes to show what type of fighter he is. Like, how he's automatically trained to assess situations where he sees, if it's bad outcomes, so I need to switch it up immediately. Mm-hmm. So basically, we see that by Goku Vegeta, so they plan to distract him with Android 17 surprising him once again, as if they, what they just did, but this time it's more of a coordinated attack. So after the break, Goku and Vegeta start their assault on Jiren as 17 waits, the perfect moment to attack Jiren. And of course, Jiren sees through this, as we just said, and he basically, let's put that down. Basically, he broke through all of sorry, my baby tried to pick up my wine cooler. many of 17's energy barriers along the way. So now at this point, they're just kind of like, let's all just launch massive key attacks at Jiren. And per Jiren in this new state, he just stands there and he blocks it all with his R. So again, this whole episode is them continuing to struggle until Jiren basically builds enough energy to cast it out, and he knocks all of them back. So they're all knocked out again. And what is your comic relief this episode? It is nobody but Frieza. Everybody's been saying, where is Frieza? Where the hell is Frieza? What is Frieza doing? Where is he at? Frieza, I don't know where Frieza was, but again, Frieza just dropped in and he said that he won't let Jiren beat his ass that much and get away with it.
He didn't say that.
Well, I mean, for lack of better words, that's what he says.
Oh my gosh. But you know, I actually wanted to touch on the Frieza thing. I hate the fact that he's been reduced to like the Wile E. Coyote of the tournament, where he just keeps getting bopped and then he just shows up like, you know, out of nowhere, like, hey, and then it gets smacked up and it falls back down like Blank Man or something. But
I think that also plays into the type of personality Frieza got. He's so headstrong and more selfish and about me. He's not thinking about what the hell is actually going on around him.
And not only that,
so if you keep, you know, launching these attacks without thinking, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to use any type of teamwork, you're gonna keep getting your ass busted. And that's what's happened to Frieza. That ego, that arrogance he has. And
then he's getting mollywopped as a result. But the fact of the matter is, like, you know, and Shinwar can, you know, jump in on this. This guy was ready to kill Jiren, or his intent was to kill Jiren. What would the consequences would have been? Because, you know, if somebody tries to kill like that person in their universe,
you automatically erase.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, Frieza had to get, you know, the shit snap. But the problem with that is Frieza is really strong, you know, and I get that, you know, but 17, we're talking about 17, and then Frieza in golden form couldn't do anything to him, but 17 hurt him. You know, like, you see, like, but that's
that
where
plays into how smart 17 is as a fighter. Like I said, Frieza goes headstrong. He doesn't think, you know, strategically. He just goes, I'm gonna try to beat your ass, and then, you know, hope for the best. And obviously, at the end of the tournament, that's not what's been working. It has to be a well thought out strategic process as to how to defeat your opponent.
Okay, Shinwar, your thoughts on Frieza and what his failed attempt to attack Jiren resulted in?
Plot point. It's all plot point. Think about it. Frieza comes out of nowhere. Listen, they're holding Frieza for something special to the end. This is 17's episode, so they gotta put 17 over. Like in WWE, you gotta put the guy over, and still keep Jiren looking strong. And this is the way you do it. You know, and Frieza wasn't even golden form, so, you know, he came out the blue and got beat right up. So it's just to show like how strong Jiren is. He's going around pummeling Universe 7's obviously the strongest 4 fighters, and they can't touch him. They can't touch him.
All right. Let me give a shout out to Ghost Missile. He said he hated this episode. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, I was kind of on the fence because I liked the first half of the episode. And I like how, you know, when they were doing the coordinated attack and they had 3 beams going at Jiren, and then he just used his energy and knocked them the hell back. You know, like, Jiren's like, F your couch, you know.
Yeah, but, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people like the episode. A large majority are kind of salty because, you know, Biff is going to touch on it. What happens? You know, it's just something about the rules. They need to have made that a little more clear.
It's a lot of bent rules as the tournament goes on. Yeah, these rules have been bent because they were like surefire, hellfire at the beginning.
Yeah,
they're doing whatever. So basically now, cursing the rules, Frieza, he turned into Golden Frieza, and he says that Jiren deserves to get killed. We basically all know he's not going to kill Jiren because we got 4 or 5 more episodes. So he charges in, and like Topo, Frieza gets shit knocked out of him again. This time via telekinesis, and basically Jiren punched him away. But if you notice the difference between Jiren and Topo, Jiren just punched him away as opposed to punching him off.
Yeah.
But also I was wondering, he didn't exactly punch him all the way off because 17 came in, so maybe 17 has saved Frieza once again. This is another MVP move. So basically 17 comes in with the key blast and says that he hasn't given up yet and that Universe 7 will survive. I think this is I kind of like this little small character progression of 17 in this episode. I know it was his episode, but it went from everybody knows 17 has always been to himself and for self.
Yeah.
And basically he was like, at the beginning, I'm just doing it for me because I really want to take my family on a cruise or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, yo, I got to use teamwork. Like, we got to win. Like, everything's on the brink. So it went from I to we. So I kind of like that character progression on 17.
It really turned into the end of the Boo saga with Kid Boo, where like Vegeta had to stall for time so Goku can get his energy back. It was highlights of that with 17 trying to hold off so Goku and Vegeta can, get their stamina back, and he's trying to hold it off. So 17 was looking down the future, looking down the line like, okay, if we're gonna win this, 17's like, I can't do this, but I know who can.
Yeah.
The energy. So he put his faith in Goku and Vegeta, and it's sad to say because I think the same thing's gonna happen next episode. Where, and I'm jumping ahead real quick. It's gonna be shades of just like the Boo arc with Vegeta holding off Jiren so Goku can get his energy back. That's one thing about this show. The premise is always going to be, you know what? We put all our chips in for Goku, and Goku is gonna rise to the occasion, and it's gonna be great. But you may proceed.
But you know what? During this section,
you growling?
Wait.
So mad.
Look. But we'll return to that once I unlock the server so we can allow guests. But with there was important dialogue between 17 and Jiren, which also, starts going into the whole.
I'm getting to that.
Okay, go ahead.
That was next. Yeah. So basically, Belmont asked 17, what would he do if he had the Dragon Balls? And 17 turns around and says, nigga, I'm gonna take my family on the cruise.
I really want to go on it. No, God.
And then everybody, Jiren is like really shocked, like, okay. So then he turned around, 17 then turns around and asks Jiren, what would his wish be? Basically, 17 told him, I assume it's nothing but basically having the title of being the strongest because I assume you already have everything. And for the first time, we get a glimpse into who Jiren really is, but he says he has a wish. And then, of course, Belmont, with his old, God of Destruction self, had to go in there and tell why. So then he begins to tell the story behind Jiren's obsession with strength. And as we do this flashback on Jiren as a child, we see that his parents were killed by a quote-unquote evil doer. We don't know who this evil doer is, where he's from, what he does, but all we know was a evil doer. So basically, he was rescued in the midst. Jiren came home, and basically his village was like torn down. Everybody was killed, and he knew it was the evil doer that did it. And a man basically rescued him, and basically he taught him how to fight. And I guess through training with that master, he also picked up other people along the way that he trained, but Jiren was still the one out front right behind his master. So basically the plan for Jiren was to get revenge. I got to get stronger. I need strength to get revenge. I got to defeat this man. I have to, it's for my people. I have to, I have to do it. So basically Jiren, it's a little character development for Jiren. Now we understand why he's so headstrong on justice and so headstrong on strength. Now, keep in mind, strength, this word strength was thrown around more than a couple times, but strength is playing a pivotal role in who Jiren is. So basically, the evil doer returned, and although Jiren thought he would win with him and his compadres, a majority of them, even his teacher, were killed on sight. And the ones that survived, Jiren said, you know what, I'm gonna fight him again. They told him, I'm not coming with you.
They're like, what?
They were suckers, man. They were scared.
Yeah.
So after his other fellow trainees refused to take revenge, basically Jiren realized that he don't need to trust nobody to survive. All he got to do is become strong. I need strength. Strength is going to get me every single thing that I need.
Yeah. Now, but Jiren is already strong, though. That's like...
Well, no, that was then, though. That was then. Here's
Okay.
the thing. I think, and I mean, you talked about this earlier, Alex. Like Jiren is from that. Since we got the backstory, he's always been alone. He's always been a loner. Lost his family. The people that he was rocking with, they was training together. After the teacher died and they tried to fight the evildoer again or whatever, they abandoned him. So when the Pride Trooper scoops him up, you know, even though he's still a loner, he's like Wolverine. He's a loner, but he's a part of a team that obviously establishes justice. And what he wants to do is he wants to, you know, bring justice. So the stuff that happened to his family and his people or whatever doesn't happen to anybody else.
Now you do know, like, you know, shout out to Mizzle free play mode. It's like, yeah, I think that the Pride Troopers fit into what his overall agenda was, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that he's with the Pride Troopers, but not of them.
I just think it was a way for him to get stronger.
Okay, that could be.
That was another way to train, because the Pride Troopers are very, they have close relationship with the God of Destruction and damn it, who's the opposite of God of Destruction? There's something in my tongue.
They never touch on the God of creation and
destruction. The creators.
They basically have a who is that? They're sitting in the stands. What is that name?
They're angels?
Not angels. No, not angels.
Was Zeno?
Zeno's Grand Priest?
No. Damn it. The Kais. There go Kais. Couldn't get up. But yeah, you know, the Pride Troopers have a close relationship with the Kai and the God of Destruction in that particular instance, and I felt like Jiren seen that as a way out to get stronger. Or, you know, if I go to, you know, the God of Destruction, and basically what it seems like some of these God of Destructions are doing is finding other people to bid their work.
Or manipulating something, which is a theory that, you know, Shinra and I will probably touch on as we go further.
So basically, it was just a kind of selfish. And it just so happened he has to be a part of a team, but at the end of the day, it's what's gonna make him stronger by fighting all evil in the universe. It's gonna make me stronger.
Now, can we touch on a quick theory or just speculation? The evildoer, as was represented in the flashback for Jiren, looked like a cloudy, ominous figure with eyes that look to me similar to Zamasu in Goku's body that you kind of see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Whereas it's like, I said, could that have been Zamasu jumping universes and timelines or whatever? That was just a thought. But, you know, Shinra had something, and that really piqued my interest. So, who do you think, Shinra, could have been the evildoer?
From what I saw, I would want it to be a Makaioshin, so they can bring the demons into the foreplay. I've been telling you, they need to bring Toa and Mira into this moving forward. She's Deborah's sister, and I think the premise should be she wants revenge. Bring her right out of Xenoverse. So
but also we got two Zen-Samas now, so that's definitely
Oh yeah, I mean that's gonna play too. Like you got two Zenos. Like I'm still going on with the Grand Priest. There's something up with him still.
But you know, you said something that really had me like, oh shoot! If it's this evildoer who, you know, who we speculated, that would really be an interesting plot twist.
But then here's the thing, though: how did Belmont know that?
Yeah, he knew the whole story.
Know the whole story.
Unless he was there.
But see, exactly. But you know, the God of Destructions are insanely old as well. So did Belmont sit and like, even if he's not the evildoer, he sat there and watched it. He knows of the evil that's going on and destroying. Like,
or he did it because like you said.
Or like you said, he could have sent somebody. Like how Beerus had Frieza going around destroying people. That could have been on Belmont's behalf, going around destroying people. And he, like you said, he already might have knew or had an uncanny feeling about Jiren. You know, something's good, something's going on with this boy, like you said, and they need another candidate of God of Destruction. Topo was not the first choice. I think Topo just kind of became a choice by default after Jiren was like, nah, I'm good.
You know what? If it wasn't Belmont, he sent something to do that to
Jiren's he just knew too much, and like in the manga, even by doing that sly smile, like, oh. I know you want those Dragon Balls.
And if you notice, Jiren got a little annoyed at it. And
he's like, that's enough out of you, Belmont.
Told him to relax.
Yeah, he knows something.
How do you tell a God of Destruction that? Like what?
But remember, he's the
He's
one that
stronger.
can beat. He can beat him. Yeah.
But here's my thing.
Work.
Yeah, but even with his backstory, they still don't explain how he got that strong. How?
Trained.
Yeah, but
I would say outside of training, most likely he already had a high power level.
But see, that's how it all ties in. The circles, I guess, the circle of life. Belmont already knew something was up with Jiren when he was born.
Yeah, he said we can use him.
There's always an inkling when somebody is born in whatever universe that they may be stronger than somebody else, and there's always somebody comes to nurture that.
And you know, it's funny about that, and I think with Goku, he was the exception. Because remember, he was a low-class Saiyan.
Yeah, Goku was a crybaby.
And look where he at now. And he still comes off as a playful kid. But then, when it's time for business, Goku handles his.
Yeah, with no restraints, no limits. Like he just keeps going ahead.
But I think what's really good about this tournament, this is really stretching him. I mean, he beat Kefla, he beat numerous opponents, but this one guy, Jiren, is pushing him to his limits.
Also, I did want to write in about the writing in this particular arc when it started. I did not like how it was basically Universe 7 versus everybody.
Yeah, I didn't like
that. Every now and then you got other universes fighting each other, but that was all of 30 seconds, 1 minute. I didn't like that. I really felt like even though Universe 7 is the main characters, you could at least gave a 10-minute fight between two other universes, or besides Universe 6, the only thing we got was Kefla.
Yeah, I mean, like a real battle, it's everybody for themselves.
Yeah,
and this one was everybody versus
Universe 7. How can I knock them out? How can I get them out?
Yeah,
and I didn't really like that. Even though I get it, all the God of Destructions were like, "Yo, something's up with those Saiyans. Get them out quickly." I get it. It was just like it was too much. Too much versus Universe 7 versus everybody.
Okay. Now you know what? To kind of shift focus really quickly, Jiren's intentions, right? Do you remember a few podcasts back where I said, Jiren, I guess justice and all that, but his motives aren't completely pure, you know what I mean? Because revenge comes from a place of negativity, And it's like
nobody ever said Jiren was a good. That's the thing. I think people are confused.
I know that. I know
there is no good guy, no bad guy in this instance.
I know.
In this tournament, right.
Yeah, but I did say that something's up with Jiren. Like it's like he's a pride trooper, but I'm like there's something, and I knew it. I said something tragic happened to him where he's like, okay, I need to be part of this tournament for XYZ reasons. You know what I mean? But I knew they weren't all good per se.
Yeah.
And
I mean, everybody has their selfish reasons, but also at the same time, when you see Jiren, if he eliminates or fights somebody, he doesn't kill them, or he doesn't purposely destroy them. Even though he easily could, he just kind of knocks them out or incapacitates them. So.
Yeah, this is true. And kind of with this next elimination, which we'll talk about in a minute, it's but you see the thing with this, it's like, okay, 17, it was really needling him before they had their final culmination where, what is it? Is he gonna wish for strength or to change the past? Or
okay.
Now, not only that, because okay, go ahead.
So basically, we're at Jiren and we're figuring out what's going on. Basically, he said he didn't trust anybody, and all he needed to do was grow strong, and strength would get him everything he needed. So basically, casting away his emotions, that's why he is who he is today. So 17, he's having a small conversation with 17, and 17 tells him that's understandable. I get your wish to become stronger, but he tells him that's not the way to do it, but basically using others for your personal gain. And that really that struck a nerve with Jiren. So then basically he asked if things would go back to the way if they were with Jiren. If Jiren won, Jiren said strength forgives all, even in the past. And
also it seemed like another thing that struck a chord with Jiren is the fact that he's living in the past too much.
Right, yeah.
And then
that's the only reason he's gotten strong. The only reason that he's been training, the only reason that he's been fighting was just because of what happened to him. Not, what I'm saying? It's kind of like he wants justice. But I feel like it's his scale of justice, not necessarily what's morally right justice.
Yeah. You said it perfect. Shinwar, your thoughts?
Well, you gotta go back to episodes ago when him, Jiren, and Goku were fighting, and he said he seeks what's beyond strength. So if you think about it, this guy, Jiren didn't have a childhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was bent on revenge for however, against this evildoer, and then he experienced betrayal. So I don't know what goes through this guy. He's extremely quiet, obviously, doesn't have much to say, but when he fights or whatever. So I think this tournament is good for him because now he's saying, you know what? Even though I'm super strong, there are people out there that may be potentially strong as I am or even stronger. And he probably doesn't know how to interact with people.
I think he has PTSD.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Going into this tournament, it was made to look like Goku was the bad guy. Remember that? Remember what they said? He's the bad guy or whatever. So and knowing Goku, hopefully by the end of this, they'll be able to be cool and be on speaking terms. I don't know, but Jiren, is this the first time a complex character in Dragon Ball has been written?
You mean like a semi-antagonist?
No. The complexity of the character. Everything in Dragon Ball has pretty much been straightforward.
Yeah.
There's good and bad. There's difficult and right. But now it's like you have everybody. Everybody is there for their own selfish reasons at the end of the day. Yeah. So now you can't tag somebody as being a hero, anti-hero. It's kind of like put yourself in my shoes, and it's kind of like, okay, I get why Jiren's doing it, but I also, I can agree with. I don't think Jiren's a bad person for that.
Right, just like with when Goku fought Kale and Caulifla, Goku was made to look like the bad guy that episode to get over both the girls, and then when they fused to Kefla, and the writing switched it and had Kefla beat on Goku, and then he got Ultra Instinct. So just like you said, there's no good or no bad. It's survival.
It's survival. Yeah. Yes. Now I wanted to respond to the chat. Ghost Missile. He said Jiren will win. Then he's gonna snap the two Xeno's neck and take their place. What?
Oh man!
Okay, goodbye.
Wait,
goodbye.
The only bad person in the tournament is Goku, and he put cat ears. Wow.
Terrible.
Well,
it's terrible.
With that said, so let's move on to the next checkpoint, Biff.
Yeah. So basically, at this point, Jiren then fires a major ki blast at Vegeta and Goku, who are basically all out of stamina, all out of energy, knocked out on on a rock. And basically, that's when we see this major character development from 17 as he goes from for self to 14. So basically, 17 basically puts up his barriers. So Goku and Vegeta realize what 17 is doing, and they kind of question him like, yo, what do you have going on? Why would you do that? And 17 was like, I just want y'all to know, I gave up my cruise. Y'all need to thank me. Hurry up and get your shit together.
Yeah.
And then basically his last thoughts were him. He laughed at himself for sacrificing himself because that's such a human thing. He's still an android, but that's very, a lot of emotion field based to make sure my team wins. And Android basically he self-sacrificed himself. He blew himself up. He self-destructed
to absorb Jiren's blast.
Yeah, Jiren's, and then he also put a barrier around Vegeta and Goku to give them a couple more seconds.
And I thought that was so good. That was so good.
And during this time, a minute is a very long time, but seconds is a long time during this arc. So those few seconds of them even laying there made a huge difference during this sacrifice. So
yeah, you know what? Let me jump in on this. I was feeling some kind of way that, and it seems 18's reaction and the people understand, but mainly 18. Like,
what's up, brother? Yo,
yeah, that was messed up. I was like, why they have to kill him off like that? Like, and then the whole thing with the Zenos, like, if you're pushing somebody to threaten their own life, they should be disqualified. Like,
no, but that's why the Grand Prix said that 17's doing.
It was self-destruct.
It was self-destruct.
Yeah, but look at what Jiren pushed them to.
It doesn't matter.
That was your choice. That was your choice.
Yeah, he didn't kill him.
But that blast, come on, it's like he could have killed all 3 of them with that if it wasn't for 17.
Now, I'll let you finish, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is, I don't know. The ruling. If I feel like they need to do a review on the play NFL style and question like, okay, what would have happened if that made a contact with all 3 of the fighters on the platform? You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling some kind of way. 17 shouldn't have got off like that.
It could have been powerful, but then it could have been an attack like how Vegeta used on Topo, to where it was extremely powerful, but it's just enough to knock you out.
Yeah.
At this point, we don't know Jiren's power scale. Nobody understands his power scale. So
okay. Oh, 1 second. Ghost Missile. Jiren did not kill 17. He put him in a circumstance where he had no choice but to sacrifice himself to save Goku and Vegeta. So
I mean, is it? So you're saying the barrier isn't enough? Obviously, I mean, I think he had like a super 13-layer barrier where Jiren was
busting through one
like somebody's windows, yo.
Yeah. That was insane, man. That
but
Jiren,
you know what's funny though, and I think Biff said it, but both of you guys said it. If you notice, you know Jiren can eliminate them at any point, right? You do know.
No, I don't think so. I think he would have.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, bro, he could.
You're saying.
But he could, but he hasn't.
But why?
Why? You have to go back to that manga. Remember what Topo said to him. Mm-hmm. He said if our universe gets erased, then that's the fate of our universe. He pretty much implied in saying that he will not do any elimination. Dog, he has not eliminated anybody in this tournament. Why do you think that? That's the justice. I'm telling you, he doesn't kill.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I said that earlier. He kill. That's when you said that would have destroyed him. That's why I said no. I think he just would have knocked him out.
Right. So if he wanted to, he could have knocked Goku and Vegeta out from the get-go. You could blame it on the plot, but
that's gonna be to his peril. But I want to add something. Ghost Missile said that Jiren is the Dragon Ball's Batman. He said that Jiren, his parents got killed, and then he wants to get strong. And then he doesn't kill. I just wanted to add that.
Batman does kill.
It depends on the writers. Okay, look.
Batman Returns, yo. He killed that clown.
All right, so now, Biff, we're at the point where 17 sacrifices himself.
Yeah, we're at the end, and the Grand Prix basically rules that because it was self-destructing of 17's own accord, that Jiren has not violated any rules. And then at this point, we see Vegeta staring Jiren down as only 3 minutes remain in the Tournament of Power. Now, I did want to mention that somebody brought up, remember when Krillin had the Dragon Balls and he basically wished for the androids to become human?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The point made was, we knew, 17 obviously self-destructed and blew himself up. But when he made that wish, did that not take the bomb when they became human?
No, well, technically...
Or was that only for 18?
No. The thing with them was, you do know they were human first. Dr. Gero...
Yeah, they were... Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so think of like RoboCop. There's still human parts in them, So, I would say...
I'm talking about the bomb, though.
The bomb, I don't think it was ever taken out of 17 or 18. They did it for 16, but, it looks like all the androids have that self-destruct mechanism built into them by default by Dr. Gero, so I don't know why he was still able to do that, but oh my god, imagine if they Bulma took that out of him, and what happened yesterday, what he was facing, that they'll be gone. I think it's just a writing point to allow for people to say, hey, you know what, we want 17, he's the MVP. It was just to kind of immortalize the guy, so with that,
I give 17 has been my MVP. Him and Vegeta have been my MVP this tournament, especially 17. He went like above and beyond, and he really showed, nobody expected 17 to go this far.
Yeah.
Period. Nobody expected him to make it this far. Nobody expected him to have such an impact he was the one that discovered what Jiren's weakness was.
Yeah, and you know what? And Shinwar and I were talking about that. Goku was just like, oh, 17 did it inadvertently, right? And then Goku was just like, oh, yeah, we might have a chance to beat him. So 17, whether, I had to rescind what I said. Like, I wanted 17 eliminated before Gohan. But I don't think Gohan is as smart as 17. Maybe the cyborg part of him is calculating everything, quicker than the human brain can. And it's like, okay, bam, Goku finally found that chip, or saw the chip. And I hope that Vegeta and Goku together can exploit that, because it looks like it's gonna be grim for Vegeta next episode. But
you mind your damn business.
All right. Here's the thing, and Alex, you mentioned something. Goku said it looks like we have a chance, and he's not saying I have a chance.
Yeah.
So Goku is hopefully he's starting to realize, like, okay, this is a team effort, even though it's boiling down. I know it's not gonna happen, but this would be the best circumstance or scenario to do fusion.
But see, we just said that earlier today. Toriyama, even though he's dropping these titles of this clickbait material, it's not always necessarily literally the translation of the title. Like I said, a couple episodes, and they said Vegeta was supposed to fall, and everybody was like, "Oh, he about to get eliminated," but Vegeta just got his ass whooped, and then he leveled up. But the title has you thinking Vegeta was next up for elimination.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure that's going to be Vegeta's last stand is upcoming episode, because, always the Goku.
But wait, hold on, Biff. It says Vegeta. Okay, if you look at the preview, they show Bulma in the flashback. He got the.
Yeah.
He doing like Rocky. He doing like Eye of the Tiger.
I don't think he should be eliminated. He should just be like knocked out on a rock or something. Come on, man, not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah.
This is bad though.
This really pissed me off, because we gave Toriyama so much hope until like these last 3 episodes, and I feel like he failed us again. Like, bro, even though I enjoy Goku and I get Goku, but I'm fucking tired of Goku.
Oh, so Goku has become John Cena to you?
Goku has always been like, I get, what I'm saying, give somebody else their shine without it being an asterisk behind it. Like, I get Goku. Everybody loves Goku. Goku is the main character. I get it. Everything is about Goku, but I feel like Vegeta trained, Vegeta fought, Vegeta like dug deeper. Vegeta's in there for a deeper reason other than I just want to fight and have fun.
But check it though. Vegeta's legacy did defeat Merc Zamasu in the future timeline. It was Trunks that actually, dealt the final blow.
That's the asterisk she's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Ew. No, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying, Vegeta. All the effort. What I feel for like the character and his supporters is the fact that he came so far, breaking limits.
So far, he deserves to be the damn champion for once. He deserves to be the star for once. Like, he's always getting drugged through the mud. I'm tired of hearing second best. Like, this tournament, I felt like Vegeta was a better fighter, I think he's better, all around better than Goku.
Biff. This is not his show.
And that's the point that I'm making. The show should be called Goku and Friends.
Goku and what? No.
Goku and Friends. Yes.
Well, was Vegeta in the original Dragon Ball series with like Grandpa Gohan, Bulma?
No, it was. He wasn't. Come on, Alex.
You trying to be funny, Alex?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to be technical, Goku ain't even really supposed to be here, because when he died, Toriyama, that was supposed to be it.
Yeah, that's true.
That was it. And then they basically rioted.
And he was supposed to be bad too, so we know, like, okay,
and they basically rioted over there in Japan, and Toriyama didn't have a choice but to bring him back, because this was supposed to be Gohan's show.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that, and then maybe Goten taking over.
They brought Goku back, and then they nerfed the hell out of Gohan.
Yeah, that's what they did. Well, Shinwar and I on the gaming side, like with Street Fighter 3, Sean was supposed to be that Shoto character, and then they did the test location for Street Fighter 3, and people rioted, and they had to put Ryu and Ken back in the game. It was just insane. But when you have long-running anime like that, you know, some people are resistant to change. So, you know, you get rid of Goku.
I mean, I get that you have purists. I'm not saying get rid of Goku, but
purists.
One that needs to shine. Yeah, Goku doesn't need to shine every day.
I told you about that when Frieza Resurrection F. That was Vegeta's moment right there, and they took it away from him.
Yeah,
you know, been the one to kill Frieza. Come on.
Yeah, you know, but you know he did, and then I don't know. But you see, the thing is, Vegeta should have just wiped him out to the point where he didn't have a chance to blow up the Earth like that. You know, so I get it. He, in essence, he did defeat Frieza, but Frieza got real slick and pulled a Majin Buu, destroyed the Earth. You know, so when Whis did the time skip or the temporal time revert, you know, do you think Vegeta would have known to finish Frieza?
Goku could have been like, Vegeta, do it now. Come on. Goku had to get up there and do a full frontal Kamehameha. Come on. Yeah. He could have been like, Vegeta, do it now or something.
They could have done it together. You know, like that would have been.
No, they're not together.
That's the point we're making. Look at you. So this is what we talk about when we talk about the Goku heads, like the Goku stands.
Wow.
Wow. We are sitting here, we were like, Vegeta needs to shine. Well,
I'm not gonna say that.
Maybe they can do it together.
No.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. The Mega Man X series did that very same thing. Mega Man got ousted as the main character because after the Mega Man X series, they went like 100-something years in the future, and Zero is now the main character. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but that wasn't cool. You know what I mean?
But this is not about Vegeta becoming the main character. Just like with Gohan defeating Cell. Why? Come on now.
Oh, you know, Ghost Missile was like Goku be holding people's hands. Show us all the way. I will show him the way. No comment. But you know,
but then here's another thing. They use Vegeta as a plot point, a plot device against Hit. He was in Super Saiyan Blue. He gets wrecked by Hit, and then Goku comes in and cleans up. Get off! Come on, that was a plot point to show how strong Goku was in the breakout Kaioken. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And this is all spawning from you know what we're seeing in the previews for next week. It's just you know, I just hope
beat up.
The thing is, if it's indeed his final stand, Toriyama and the writers do it with dignity. Don't do it
dignity because that man is in base form the whole preview.
But let me tell you something. Hold on, that's respect to his gangster. He's fighting him in base form.
Yeah, okay? But it looks like at this point it's just willpower. Tank, yo.
Well, true that.
But you know what they said though? One of the writers, I can't think of his name, he tweeted that he was working on a very special episode for Vegeta. Now, at first I'm thinking, oh, that must have been the Topo episode. Yeah. But it wasn't. It's this one. I'm telling you, they showed that preview with Bulma, and I think it's going to be a flashback sequence. And obviously, the Bulma voice actress, she passed away, so...
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if they recasted her already, or if it's going to be like, audio.
You know how long ago was this? You know, when you make animes, you got to... You know, do it ahead of time. Was this right before or
what? Which one?
Well, her passing.
Bulma's voicing, yeah, doing her voiceovers.
She passed away. I know she didn't film anything because Bulma isn't really in the Tournament of Power. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So there was.
She was in the fillers right before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing she went on ahead and do her 3 little lines that she was.
I don't think the episode was already animated. It looks like they've been doing stuff as they go along, not like...
Yeah, low key, do it like that.
Like 3 months in advance, the stuff is already done. No, they're doing stuff like a week at a time, yo.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like 2 weeks, because they're catching them little season TV breaks over there in Japan. They get like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Well, no, it gotta be at least 2. It gotta be at least about 3, because you get spoilers like 2 weeks at a time every week.
It looks, they'll give it like the next 2-3 episodes.
Yeah, so it's probably 2 or 3 weeks ahead. So rest in peace, Bulma.
Yeah, I just think that it's probably gonna be old audio, but it's sad because it's like this man powered up. You know, he wants to resurrect the other universes, well, Universe 6. So, I think that would have been a testament to Vegeta to say, you know what, he got his wish. And I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I just hope, I hope that they collectively talk to say, hey, you know what, let's resurrect all the universes, you know what I mean, and kind of clean up the mess that, this tournament, was leading folks to. And I just hope whoever does win, they keep that in mind, you know what I mean, because, because think about it, like, some folks had selfish wishes, you know what I mean, and it's like, they got to think of just existence in general, like, okay, you know what, people are not here anymore because they were fighting to survive and failed, at least bring them back. I hope it goes that route, but we shall see.
You think Frieza gonna win?
Frieza? No.
Hell no.
Somebody said, I was listening to Geek-n-out, and he said one scenario could possibly be that Goku and Jiren double eliminate themselves, and it's Frieza that was still in.
That would be
that would be a twist. But
there's a movie that I seen something like that happen. Like, oh come on, that would cheapen everything.
Everybody did.
Yeah. And Frieza, unless he has a change of heart or he has a major character development to do the right thing, I don't want to see Frieza win it. I think what's gonna happen, Vegeta is gonna significantly weaken Jiren, and then Frieza is gonna be that distraction that 17 discovered, and then I think that's how Jiren's gonna get defeated.
I don't know, but all I know is his Ultra Instinct is coming back. They've been playing this thing up. It's coming.
Yeah.
Now we know the mastered version looks like apparently like a Super Saiyan version of it because the hair is actually standing up a little more.
Well, we all know this. When that shirt comes off of Goku, then it's time to get busy. It's gonna get busy.
All right. Well, let's try to do some wrap-ups and conclusions. Just as a whole, Biff, your thoughts on the episode and, what to look forward to next week.
I'm sorry. I was messing with my baby. Basically, we're gonna get what is looking like Vegeta's final episode. I know he's gonna go to bat with Jiren. Although we don't know, we're pretty sure it's his final episode. But basically, it's Vegeta's last stand, and we're gonna find out how, why, and again get a little bit more backstory. But as mentioned earlier, Toriyama has been using clickbait titles like hell. So it's kind of, we don't know what to expect, but we kind of do. So don't talk to me next week. Don't at me. Don't write me. Don't message me if Vegeta gets eliminated. That goes for everybody.
Biff, look, we got your back. All right.
We'll just talk about it next week on the podcast. But basically it'll be Vegeta and Jiren next week. I'm pretty sure if Frieza's still around somehow, some way, he's gonna get punched around again. At this point, Frieza's just kind of like comic relief to me.
Which is a damn shame. He's stronger than that. He deserves better than that.
Okay, wait. I found it.
Well, it's your turn to do your wrap up.
Is it? It's mine.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So Toshio, one of the writers, he said this was September 17th at 8:23. He tweeted, "I finished writing a cool Vegeta episode. Okay, let's sleep." So fast forward. The guy says this was 3 days ago. Based on 128 spoiler, Vegeta's getting eliminated, and you are the story writer for the episode. How was it cool? And he put crying faces. So it is confirmed that Toshio did write next week's episode, and he said it's a cool Vegeta story. So we're gonna see. In my heart of hearts, I don't want him to be eliminated. I'm gonna have hope. It says Vegeta's fall. I just want to say maybe he fell on a rock and he's not eliminated.
Yeah, but that could be a play on words while you playing.
Oh, is it Vegeta falls?
If you look at the synopsis for for next week's episode, it says the Invisible Jiren, fate of Vegeta's challenge is. So basically, it says looking at how badly Goku is covered in wounds, Vegeta goes to fight Jiren all alone. Even though he takes on Jiren's fierce onslaught, Vegeta continues to fight for his pride as a Saiyan. But what's
the episode title?
prideful to the end. Vegeta falls.
Yeah. See that right? Just how they did Gohan. What was it? Gohan's last stand.
Yeah.
They gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, it kills the surprise.
Because here's the thing: let's all admit, when we thought the final barrier, we were just thinking he's gonna get eliminated. 17. No, the brother died. He self-destructed.
No.
So he ain't coming back. Yeah, they need to wish him back.
Yeah, I just think with Vegeta, I don't want to see him get eliminated, but it's.
I feel like it is because I seen the spoiler for 129. That pretty much.
Yeah, but then 129 didn't mention Vegeta nor Frieza.
But it only said those two remain.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true.
I don't want to know that.
Shut up.
You already knew that because you be sending me some.
Me?
Ultra Instinct's coming. That's all you gotta know. Let's just.
That's all. I mean, but we figure they got what 28, 20, 30 to get all this done.
And then 31's the aftermath. Yeah,
and we already know that, of course, King Goku. I mean, we already know it's Toriyama style. Vegeta's gonna go out with a bang. Something is appreciative, and that's gonna trigger Goku.
Yeah, didn't I say that though? I said something's gonna.
No, you didn't.
No, yes, I did. I said that.
I didn't hear you.
No, what?
Biff didn't hear you. No, I'm just playing.
Ew, troll war. I said that. I said what's gonna happen? Something is gonna happen to Vegeta, giving it his all, and is gonna trigger Goku to pull out that form that was in that poster or that preview months ago. So. I mean, Vegeta, I hate to say it, but like he's gonna be the reason Goku gets stronger.
He's the catalyst.
Yeah.
Per usual.
And then Kaba was Vegeta's catalyst, and so on and so forth. So it's this escalation.
And you're happy. You sound very happy.
I know, right? He is happy.
What?
Yeah, very happy.
You know he's Team Goku.
Yeah.
No, I'm Team Dragon Ball.
I like Team Goku. You're Team Goku.
You're Team Yamcha, Alex.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am.
And where's Yamcha? At home, washing his tights.
Never even got an invite.
Wow.
At home,
Come, yeah, he about to get erased. Let me stop. But New Game in Order, Geeking Out, and get Biff, our illustrious narrator for the podcast. I want to thank everybody for participating. Shout out to Ghost Missile, and we did have a little hiccups here and there. I will schedule when guests come on. I have to maintain order because this podcast is getting high visibility. So just to maintain the professional, order of things. So we'll coordinate when we have guests on. All right. So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. And Shinwa already made his announcements. Make sure you're checking out Geeking Out, Thumb Thrasher Gaming. And as always, Biff, thank you for participating with us, our newest staff member. And any final words before we, part, starting with Shinwa?
Just be on the lookout for the tournament end of this month on Sunday. It's going to be great.
All right, Biff, final words?
Just stay tuned. Again, if you do follow me on any social media, do not write me. Also, a big, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Will you guys stop trying to spoil the episode for me? There's a couple of particular people that always send me messages like as soon as the episode drops. Not even like 10 minutes after the episode drop. No, it's not even Shin. Please. You know what I'm saying? Please understand that the episode drops on the weekend, and sometimes I do work or sometimes I am out. Please just be cognizant of everybody cannot watch it at 9 o'clock on Saturday night.
That's true.
And most of the time people watch it by Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. So please stop writing me immediately, even though I get it's all, it's being a fan and you want to talk and discuss it. At least, or if you do write me, put in the thread at the top, this is a spoiler or this is about the episode. Stop writing me.
Yeah, give us a chance.
Yeah, give me a chance. It's getting irritating to the point. Like at first it was okay with 1 or 2 people, but now I'm getting like inundated with a bunch of messages about the episode and I haven't even looked at it. So just give me a chance. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to block you, but if you keep doing it, I will block you.
Well, yeah, they're coming at you like Jiren, so if you got a block, make sure you got your key up and your stamina. But with that, New Game in Order, we will see y'all next week, and thank y'all for supporting this show. Peace.
Peace.